You have to like really not give a fuck. Can I curse on here? A bad night was like 3,000. I would never stay I would never come in when they first open. And I would never stay until they close. I feel like that's the worst 2 times to be at the club. I started living by myself when I was 16. I stopped, there was an incident that happened. You know, I was assaulted, I was robbed, and at gunpoint. I thought I was gonna die. I did, and I accepted it. It was nice because I love being in front of the camera. I'm a feminist, I love my body, I'm sexual. I have no problem with that.
The child's father is probably like, yeah, this is mine.
I tell him, don't tell people you have a child with me. Yeah, I'm dating Molly Moore, the producer, and we've been together for a little while. The allegations that was against him, I didn't know about all of that. He told me right before he had to go in, and that broke my heart.
What's good? My name is Chris Styles. This is Trappin Anonymous. Welcome back. Once again, shout out to all my listeners, everybody that's tuned in, keeping this movement moving. We are nothing without you, and you know, this thing is really blowing up. This series 100%, where we remove the anonymity of all my guests, it's just been really powerful, and that's sort of the direction that we've been in for this year. Don't worry, anonymous interviews will come back, but for right now, we're gonna get to those real stories, real people, real faces. I want you to be able to feel it. Been waiting on this episode for a little minute, so I'm super excited to get into it. Please follow Trappin Anonymous on that Instagram, at Chris Styles on that Instagram, Breakbeat Media, of course. Thank you for letting us be able to house such a wonderful show and keep doing what we're doing. Do remember that the stories that you hear do necessarily reflect real life. They're here to entertain, educate, hopefully keep your boy off the streets. This is Trappin Anonymous, 100%. My name is Chris Styles. Let's get it. How are you?
I'm good.
What are some of the Oh, sorry. You've never been to the show before.
No.
We do not take the scenic route. We get straight to it.
Okay.
I want to know, what are some of the most misconceptions? What's the biggest misconception about working in the adult industry?
That is easy. It's not easy. You want to walk in my shoes? Let me see you do it for a day.
It's crazy because, you know, with the OnlyFans now, I feel like there used to be a time when this sort of topic was taboo. Women didn't speak about them being in either the adult industry, or it wasn't looked at. It was sort of a shameful thing. It was like, okay, I do this I'm a stripper, I do this on the side, this, that, and the third. Do you feel like it's sort of glamorized now, that people it's popular and it's not looked down on anymore? Do you think?
Absolutely. I feel like because of social media. Once social media blew up and they're like putting glam on everything, and like you said, they're thinking that everything is just like, oh, I'm a celebrity, or it's the good life, or it's this or that. They don't show anymore about like the morals and what you go through behind the scenes. Like you said, back in the day, you would get in trouble for being in a strip club, or, you know, it was looked down upon. Mm-hmm. But now I just feel like everything is like glorified.
So when you talk about the morals, what do you mean?
I mean, as far as like what they say a woman is supposed to be like. Like, oh, you're not going to become a wife because this is what you do. So they think like, you know, oh, they don't have morals because they do this, you know?
And how do you feel about that? Do you think that that's sort of like a dark cloud that's over you being in the adult industry for so long? Or do you feel like that's not something that holds you back?
It doesn't hold me personally back, but I definitely think that it does affect a lot of people. If you're not mentally prepared and strong to be in this industry, it could cause some type of depression. You have to like really not give a fuck. Can I curse on here? Okay. You like have to really not give a fuck.
This is an
have
adult
no
show.
filter. Okay,
Yeah.
good. You don't like. I don't care. I don't care what nobody thinks about me. I'm gonna get to the bag. I love the camera. I'm gonna be me. It's motherfucking AP, and that's just what it is. I don't care.
How did you get there? Right? Because I feel like people, they might start off like that, and then they get their first dose of reality, and they're like, okay, hold up. Let me reevaluate this. Yeah. So, like, how do you think, did you ever have those moments, like you talk about the depression, or sort of I have to think about my morals? And
I did. And you know what? When I first started, I started in the club when I was 18.
Oh.
I started modeling when I was 14 years old.
Wow.
Like Disney stuff, like kid stuff.
Right.
But then I moved into, more of adult content when I was 18, strip club. I did. For the whole first year, from 18 to 19, I did get depressed. I did feel some type of way about, what people were going to think. Oh my God, if they see me. But then I checked my bank account. Are they on my bank account? Are they putting any money in my bank account? No. So I don't give a fuck.
What kind of money were you seeing at 18, 19 years old?
Thousands.
Wow.
Thousands. I was bringing home thousands.
And
Good night. I'm just saying, a good night. A bad night. A bad night was like 3,000.
What?
A bad night. I would never come in when they first open. And I would never stay until they close. I feel like that's the worst 2 times to be at the club. Especially when they close and you're still lingering around. No, I'm not doing that. I leave an hour early.
What?
I come an hour late.
And a bad night is $3K?
A bad night. For me, it was $3K.
At 18 years old?
Yes.
So when I think about it, 18 is ridiculously young.
Yeah, it is.
Right? So when we're talking about mental health, when we're talking about the things that you might be battling as a young woman, 18 is just extremely young. Like, you can't even go get a drink in the clubs that you're working at.
Right.
And then the catch-22 is, I'm bringing home 3,000 on a bad night.
Right.
Is your mother home at this time? Are you living by yourself? What is your...
I was a single mother. I was a teen mom, so I lived by myself.
Oh, you lived already by
I already lived by myself. I started living by myself when I was 16. Yes. You'll be surprised. You have money, you can get by. Money talks. You feel me? Money talks.
Wow.
So yeah.
I mean, I just had a kid this year, or last year, the end of last year, and it is like one of the hardest things that I've ever had to do. You're a kid raising a kid.
Right.
How are you navigating motherhood and still being able to get to the bag so young and still keep your...
Right. My mental, right. I always kept God first, and I just thought to myself, like, it's going to be better days, and the better days are going to come. I had to make them. Come. My mom, she helped out a lot. I gave her money. She really didn't get too much into what I was doing, right. But she just said, as long as you're safe. That's what she always said to me. I will watch him, but I want my daughter to come back home. That's where we left it, And
your dad?
No, he didn't know anything about any of that. Our relationship was not like that type of daughter-father relationship.
I think about you going there, 18 years old, getting to it. What makes you stop? Or do you?
I did stop. I stopped permanently when I was like 26, 27. I stopped. There was an incident that happened. I was assaulted. I was robbed at gunpoint. And it just it really did something to my mental. It did something to me. Like, this is what you're doing? You're too smart. Like, I started just growing and evolving, and I wanted other things. It's like, why are you still here? I was always the type of dancer, so if I needed some money, I would get in there, get the money that I needed, and leave. And it was time for me to hang it up and move on. And
that's like the stark reality of everything, right? Because when people are thinking about it, you're just thinking about the strip club, the lights, the pole, the money, the getting lit, turned up, doing something that you love doing, that's fun, getting the attention, and all those things. Right. But at the end of the day, you are in sort of an underground lifestyle. Right.
And I was sober. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do no type of drug. I was sober doing all of this. Wow. So people was like, even other strippers, girl, you're not having a drink tonight? I don't drink. They be like, how are you even working in here? Like,
I even asked you today, when I usually ask the guests, like, what do they, like, you didn't even use, like, fruit and water. Like
that. No, I was sober.
Wow. Wow. Yeah. But seeing that reality come face to face with you is like, okay, this is not just dancing. This is not just partying. This is not just being turned up. I am in a lifestyle where these types of things happen. Mm-hmm. What was sort of the thing that was going through your mind when that happened?
I thought I was going to die. I did. And I accepted it. I did. I just was like, dang, I just want my son to be good. I just want him to know that mommy works hard. I'm going to do what I have to do to take care of him. I don't care how people look at me. My son smiles every day. I'm the best mom. That's all I want to hear. But I really did. I thought I was going to die. I just gave him the money. It's money. I don't care about it. I'm going to get it back. But I really did.
So, wow. That sort of warning, right? Like if you could talk to the younger women
Right.
that are sort of like in the life and living it up, maybe they're not at your 26-year point. Maybe
Right.
they're at the 23-year point, 24-year point, living it up, getting the bag. What do you tell them about the reality of what they're doing?
Just pay attention to your surroundings. Don't be blind to it. It's dangerous. It's not just all fun and just money and glam. It's dangerous. Have a goal, meet that goal, and leave. Invest. Because like I said, you can make a lot of money. Invest. You don't have to keep coming there every night. Don't spend it as fast as you get it, because it could be that's going to be a mistake.
Did you do anything smart with your money, do you feel like, at the time? Or do you think that you were young, you just made sure lights was on, food was on the table, and you was just getting into it?
I feel like I was too much in survival mode. I was not living. I don't feel like I started living until a couple of years ago. Like I've just been surviving. Yeah. I feel like I've just been surviving this whole time. Just surviving.
So what does that mean? Like
I just, like you said, I didn't think about fun stuff when I got the money. So I paid bills up, I made sure my son had what he needed. It was always work, work, work. When I wasn't at work, I thought about it. Thought about how can I turn this into another job, like a workaholic. I was not having fun. I wasn't enjoying life. And I just felt like me almost losing my life woke me up. It could be over any day. You need to have fun. You need to be safe, but you need to have fun as well.
When did you enter the adult industry?
I entered the adult industry around 24.
24. Okay, so you're still in the strip club. Now you're like, okay, how can we get to another type of bag?
Right.
Is this during the time social media is booming, or is this before sort of like
people... No, social media was, it was nice. Social media was out. I had a nice following. People was hitting me up. I always liked modeling. Like I said, I stopped for a little bit and went straight just to the strip club. So to transition into going to the adult entertainment, it was nice because I love being in front of the camera. I'm a feminist. I love my body. I'm sexual. I have no problem with that. So, and it was more money. I make the prices. I make my own prices. I tell you what you pay me to shoot me. And that was nice. So I went all the way with it.
Did you see success quickly, or was it like a hard grind that you had to figure it out and,
Actually, no, because from word of mouth, people used to talk about me in the club when I was in there. I went by a different name, but people always knew me as Asia. Like, oh, that's Asia Perez. Like, so it was easy. We would have, in the clubs, they would have like the celebrities come. I was into music videos, just word of mouth. Everybody talking. So when I went to shoot, everybody flocked to it. She's in a what? We get to see her in a spread? Oh, nah, it's going down.
It's lit.
So it just went up.
Sort of, does Instagram help your industry or hurt your industry? And I ask that because I feel like it's quick to get all of those followers, all of those likes, all of those impressions. It's run up the bag, but then at any drop of a dime, y'all pages get taken down. It's always follow my backup page.
Yeah.
You lose all the followers, the connection to the, so do you see Instagram as something that helps you, or has it been something that's been hurting you?
I think it's 50-50, but you have to move smart with it. Like me, I don't depend on social media. My page get deleted right now, I'm still gonna make money.
How?
I'm on websites, not just my pictures being on OnlyFans. I'm on official websites. Like I model for Chocolate Models, they have a website. You can go on there and see me. I'm on those sites.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I think I'm on XX something. I don't know all the names to them, but
Right.
yeah, I'm on stuff.
And how does that lead to actual money for you? How do you how does one monetize those, like you said, websites?
Right. Well, see, what I do is I get my money up front. I sign waivers. Do whatever you want with the pictures. I don't care.
Really?
Spread them around. I don't care what you do with it. Anything that you do, you shouldn't be ashamed of it, because if you are, then you shouldn't be doing it. So I don't care.
Okay.
So I get my money up front, my lump sum, and then they go post the pictures wherever they want. I'm fine with that.
Is this something you see yourself doing for a very long time?
No.
Is there an end goal? Is there an exit strategy?
Yes, actually, I've been working on a skincare line, a vegan skincare line. I've always wanted my own skincare line, beauty line, and that's my goal, to just rebrand into a businesswoman. I want to, I'm ready to put more clothes on. kind of, a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm ready. I've been in the industry for almost 12 years now.
Wow.
And I'm ready. It's something better for me.
Yeah.
Something better for me. When I feel like when you're doing something and it becomes easy, you need to do something else. I want to be scared in a good way to do something. If it comes easy, I don't want it. I want to work for it. I want to be nervous about it.
Right.
And it just doesn't make me. I could do it all day. I want something else. I want more challenge.
You're on Trappin Anonymous. It's gonna challenge you.
Yeah.
I wholeheartedly, I think when people come up here and they tell their truth, they speak their life story. That is one of the most courageous things. That's one of the most uncomfortable things. That's one of the most, I don't know, like, even like, maybe posing nude or something like that. You know what I mean? You're coming out with all your insecurities. You're coming out with, and you say, yo, this is me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I don't know. I just feel like Trappin Anonymous is a good start. Maybe I'm biased.
I agree with you, though.
Oh,
with
okay,
this is good. It's a good outlet.
Yeah. What's the most uncomfortable you've been on the scene? So is this just pictures? Are you doing porn? Like what?
No, I've never done porn. I've been offered many a times. The price always goes up, 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 up. But that's my limit.
So what's the difference between porn and what you do?
I just take pictures by myself. Lingerie, completely nude. I'll play with toys by myself. I like to perform by myself. I don't really like being on camera with other people. I've never been on camera with other people.
So they can look you up right now and find all of these things.
Yep. They can go on OnlyFans, link in my bio on Instagram. They can go on Chocolate Model.
Yeah.
It's a lot of sites. It's a lot of sites that I'm on. I'm on Pornhub.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a lot of sites. But I'm not having sex with somebody else.
Right.
I'm pleasuring myself.
What were some of the things that you've been offered to have sex with somebody else?
The highest amount? I've been offered, I think, like close to $50,000. I feel like when they feel like you don't do it, they want you. They feel like
price goes up.
They feel like nobody has seen you. They try to convince me it's gonna blow up. You do this by yourself. You gotta get with somebody. No.
Also, too, because it's like you're already sort of in the industry, so now they might be looking for, okay, well, where's her porn scene? So
yeah,
like
they think, yeah.
$50K, that's, for one shot, but like, what do you think you draw? Why is that where you draw the line? What do you think it is?
I'm a mother, and I know everybody's like, girl, you thinking about that now? No, but he can see, like, when he gets older, I don't want him to see me. I don't care if people see me by myself. But it just does something different. For me to have sex with somebody else, I feel like that's just so, like, that's intimate, that's sacred. Like, I don't want to be on camera having, intertwining with another human being. Right. Like, I just...
Well, what do you say to the critics or someone that wants to play devil's advocate and says, well, you're nude and you're posting like that. You don't think your son is going to log on and find his mother one day,
Right.
He
will. He might, but it's I feel like it's just a different vibe. It's a different vibe to see somebody posting like a Playboy and then see them getting raw though. Like that's a big difference.
There's a difference. There's a difference. I mean, I think about it though this way, because like he's gonna be in high school one day,
right.
And let's say you pick him up, or someone sees, or someone tries to, tease him. It's like we want to protect our kids from like all of these things, but then on the catch-22 is how you afford the lifestyle, and he has everything that he wants and everything that he needs, and saying these types of things. Is his father in his life?
Yes, we co-parent. He is. It wasn't easy, but we're here.
Yo, listen.
It was a journey.
I could only imagine. I know the child's father is probably like, yeah, this is mine.
I tell him, don't tell people you have a child with me. They don't believe him. They don't. They're like, you're lying. You don't know her.
What's the most uncomfortable you've been on the scene?
I have not.
Really?
No.
Well, I guess it must be different because you're in your element, you're in your space. You don't have to really. I always wonder, like, them cameramen, they don't be trying to, like They probably like oiling you up, or somebody else.
I have somebody else that oils me up, but I mean, they don't even pay me no mind. I think they see it all the time. It's just like they're immune to it.
It's like they're recording people have sex, and they're sitting there like, stuff is probably hitting them, or whatever. And they just gotta sit there, just
Waterfalls.
Yo, you good? Everything good? You just squirted all over his camera and shit like that.
Dang.
And he's like, but they're very professional.
Yeah, they're very professional because they know I don't play that shit. No. Be professional. Because I get a lot of people that want to talk to me and they use business as an excuse. If you want to talk to me and you want to take me out, don't act like you want to book me to try to get that opportunity. Because I'm not with that.
I saw you on the Straight Stuntin' magazine. I'm from New York. I know. I listen to DJ K Slay back when he was doing the freestyles with Papoose and what I'm saying, on the late night radio. Like I was the underground king. I remember so even when he came out with the Straight Stuntin' magazines and stuff like that. Could we actually turn the phone on?
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
Nah, you good. So when he came out with the Straight Stuntin' magazine, we was going up the block to the corner stores and we would see these magazines in the store. So I know how much that meant to the culture of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So if you could, how did you get on the cover? How did you meet him? Like, what was that?
First of all, I want to, say rest in peace to DJ K Slay. I miss him. That was hard losing him. I met him when I was 18 years old on social media. Actually, he knows my mother.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's why I felt comfortable with him because my mom was like, okay, that's fine, I know him from back in the day. He's cool peoples. He wanted me to model, because he was like, get out of the club. It's not safe. He always used to tell me that I don't feel comfortable with you in there. It's not safe. You want to make money? Come model for me. I say, no. Boom, an incident happened. And he like, this is what I'm talking about.
Really?
So I was already in my 20s, mid-20s. I did the shoot. I didn't expect to get cover, but he gave it to me. I was surprised as everybody else when I saw the magazine. I was on the cover. I didn't know that I was going to be on the cover.
And what did that do for your career?
It boosted it a lot. Everybody's like, who is this new chick on the block? Who? Asia Perez? Who is this? And then some people already knew me. What? Yes, that's a good look for you. DJ K Slay, Straight Stuntin'. That's the move. That's the move. So it was good.
Wow, it's interesting to see sort of the relationships you develop in the industry and stuff like that, because the industry is not known for good people.
No.
No. It's not known for good people. So the fact that you was able to even build that type of a relationship with someone in the industry and still, have some sort of reverence in your heart is like, that's amazing.
Yeah, he was family.
Yeah.
And it's like you said, it's a lot of people in this industry are deceitful, manipulating. It's hard. I don't trust people like that, but I trusted him. So.
Speaking on relationships.
I knew you was gonna ask me, so go ahead.
Well, are you involved right now? What is it like dating? Is it hard dating? Like when guys meet you, are they just thinking, okay, quick, bang bang, I gotta see if I can hit because this girl is known for this, that, and the third. Like, so how do you navigate one trying to be in a relationship with being in such an industry like yours? Because the first thing people are thinking is obviously sex. I mean, guys are thinking sex all the time anyway, but when you're in your position, it's like, okay, the new pictures, the new videos, this, that, and third. So how do you want to navigate that space into?
Can I get some water? I'm like so thirsty. I'm dying over here. Yeah, I'm like, I was waiting for you to get done so that I could continue with my answer. So dating in the industry, it could be tough. It could be tough whether you're dating a guy that's in the industry or a guy that's not in the industry. I've dated a guy that's not in the industry, and it was very hard. He couldn't deal with my schedule. So I would prefer to date somebody who's in the same lifestyle as me. But at the same time, it's like you don't get that privacy that you want, because people are on him, people are on me, and they're trying to just, the blogs, try to see what's going on. So it could be hard.
Yeah, and sort of like men look at their women as sacred. Let's be real.
Right, yeah.
Men don't want you walking down the block with you. Men don't want another man talking about you know what I mean? So they have to also live with that vulnerability, I would say.
They have to be mentally prepared. Like, they cannot be no type of insecurity in their body.
I spoke to a porn star
At all.
about this, and he actually told me the only way is to date someone in the industry because no one else will understand it.
Right, that's true. Yeah, I can't. The relationships that I had outside of the industry was horrible. I'm not gonna say that the ones with the guys in the industry was perfect, but they were better than the ones that worked the 9 to 5s. I'm not knocking nobody that work a 9 to 5. I'm just saying it's hard, you know. So it's the insecurity come out, and I just can't deal with that. I can't deal with that.
So I'm gonna be real. I looked you up. I see some pictures with you and people in the blogs.
Okay.
So I wanted to ask one, can we speak on him? Can we say his name? Or if not, you know,
Yeah,
it's
it's
completely up to you. And like he had like a situation, stuff like that. If you can talk about it, you know what I mean?
That's fine. I mean, it is what it is because, I mean, I post stuff in my close friends, but I haven't really like posted anything on my page. Like, I don't even post that I'm a mother on my page. I just try to keep it strictly about me and focus on me and my business.
They're gonna learn a lot about you then.
What?
They're gonna learn a lot about you.
But yeah, it's fine.
Okay. So, one, who are you dating? Two, how did you feel when the news came out? Was that when you found out about this individual, or did he come to you beforehand, or did he sort of wait? Like, what? Talk to us.
Well, okay, so yeah, I'm dating Molly Moore, the producer, and we've been together for a little while. The allegations that was against him, I didn't know about all of that. I mean, I knew about like past stuff,
Right.
but I didn't know anything recent. You know, he told me right before he had to go in, and that broke my heart.
So he's in jail right now.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Okay.
It broke my heart. You know, to hear the stories and see the blogs and what they say about him, it did take a little toll on me because that's not the man that I know. The man that they're describing, I don't know that man. You know, and I feel bad that the women claim they had this experience with him because I didn't have that. You know, he's always treated me like a queen and made me feel like a princess. So, you know.
How do you balance sort of being empathetic for victims and feeling like this story is bullshit?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that must be like I know how this industry is. I am no stranger to controversy.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And you see how sort of they could take things and run with it and try to bury you and try to defame you and come against your character and come against your name. You know what I'm saying? One of the reasons I created Trappin Anonymous was so that people didn't have to, they could write their own story. That's the truth. You know, when you come up here, you're writing your own story. This is not what a blog is saying about you.
Right.
This is not what, when they pull it up, they're going to pull up Asia and you're going to see your face. And you get to, you know what I'm saying? So how do you balance having empathy for a victim, a woman, or somebody that may have or may not have been taken advantage of, and you just saying, yo, you know what, I see this is like a smear campaign, y'all just trying to defame my nigga.
I think a part of me is the love that I have for him and the person that he's showed me, and then me being a survivor of something as well. So I'm a woman first, but I do, you know, I do love him. So I just have to. I have to, because mentally you're not gonna get through it. It's gonna be it's gonna be like tug and war. So it's, you know, it is what it is.
Speaking of survivor and surviving those types of situations, what is it like on the street? What is it like with stalkers? What is it like with people that see you and just be like, I know you from this, that, and the third, or, you know, hey, remember me? It's like, no,
It's
I don't.
dangerous. It's dangerous. I have to go to court soon for somebody. Yes.
What?
Yes. Right now, something is going on. I have a restraining order. He violated it. And I just feel like, I just want to keep my son safe. I love modeling. That's what I just want to model. I want to do that. Make my money and keep my son safe. But the coming to my house and the following me or calling my phone or stalking my social medias, the trolls, it's crazy. I don't see, people have too much time on their hands. Get something to do. I love my fans and the support that they show me, but some people, they go overboard. They go overboard.
People are coming to your house?
Yes, I've had people drop stuff in my mailbox. Is this where Asia Perez lives? Yeah. They follow me. Yeah, it's a mess. So going outside, I might not be at the status that people would think you would have to be at to have stalkers, but I have them.
Right.
Okay? I have them.
Yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying? And I try to just not go places by myself. That's the main thing. I don't like going places by myself. I do know the industry that I'm in, and it's safety first.
Yeah, like, I feel like that's something that doesn't get highlighted enough, right?
Right, it doesn't.
We talk about the bag, we talk about the money you could get, we talk about all of these different situations, but we're not talking about how motherfuckers could break into your crib.
Right.
We're not talking about how motherfuckers could see you on the street and invade your privacy.
Right.
You got kid, you know what I'm saying? Invade his space, you know what I'm saying? So I think it's awesome that you giving that warning, because women are just, it's not just...
They don't prepare. You have to prepare yourself for stuff like that. Now, don't get me wrong. I know the industry I'm in. I know what I'm doing, and I know what I'm putting myself into. But at the same time, that doesn't give you the right to violate me.
Right.
I don't care what I'm doing.
Right.
Like...
I remember this one story on social media. It was like, one of like the IG models. I think she was like in videos and stuff, and she got killed by, I think it was like her sugar daddy.
Yeah, I seen that.
You remember that?
Yeah, I do. That was sad.
Just like, this is life or death.
Yeah, it is.
This is life or death. If you could speak about, the sugar daddy situation, is that a lane that you tapped in?
Yeah, I did tap into that. I'm a good sugar baby.
How did you get into that? What was sort of your best arrangements? And what was some of the arrangements where you was like, I gotta get the fuck out of here?
Okay, so I met this guy at an event, and he was just like, "Oh, can I talk to you for a second?" He knew who I was, and I'm like, "Okay, that's fine." Talk to him for a little bit. I got that vibe. I just know. I know when somebody is. I know. You feel me? I know a sugar daddy when I see one. I just get that vibe.
So I know. It's no indicators?
I just know. I know the feeling. I love money, so I can smell it. I know. I'm like,
you got the sugar daddy radar.
Yeah, I do. So when it went off, I'm like, bet, okay, what's up? Hit me up. I talked to him, and the arrangement was weekly. I don't like to do anything bi-weekly or monthly because I might block you by then. I might not want to, I might get bored. I might be over it.
Right.
So weekly is fine. He gave me what he gave me. That was nice. I spend it up.
What they give you?
I ain't gonna talk. I ain't gonna put the people in my pocket. He was generous.
Okay, so
he was generous.
Is it more money than strip club money, or is it on par with strip club money?
It was around that.
Wow.
Yeah, it was around that. So it was sweet, Told me he was gonna take care of me. I take care of myself too, because anything anybody gives me is extra. I'm not dependent on nobody. So, it was nice. And then he got crazy.
Oh.
Yeah.
What you mean?
He was like, I got you some jewelry. What is it? A ring? I'm not wearing that.
I got you a ring. Put it on your left hand.
Yeah.
Put it on the ring finger.
Yeah. No. That's not what this is. He like, I want to make this a forever thing. No.
Where do we think this is going, though? I'm naive. I'm stupid, especially when it comes to that life. So when I think about it, I think, well, where do we think this is going? I understand there are guys that are willing to pay for things and never see you, never touch you, never do any of those things. But in this sort of situation, y'all are intimate?
Not really, no.
What really?
No. He just wanted company.
Okay.
He didn't get in my cookie jar.
Okay. Right.
But he just wanted some company. I spent time with him, talked to him. His wife passed away. He was lonely. He said he loved talking to me. He loved my energy, my vibes, all of that. So it was more of like just going out. He wanted somebody to court him, and that was fine.
Wow.
But I think he really, he was looking for another wife, and I was not with that. It's not what I wanted.
What do you want?
Now, I want a family. I do. I want to get married. But my thing is, if I see somebody and I get the vibe that there's something else, I'm not going to convince myself that you're something else. You're a sugar daddy. Stay in your lane.
Could Molly be the one?
I don't know. Yo no sé. I gotta see. I mean, I don't know. I just need to make sure that, we're on the same page. When I was younger, I wasn't asking the right questions. Now I'm asking the right questions. I'm paying attention a little more. So.
Does the industry have any more to offer you?
It does. I feel like it does. I definitely want to get into film. As far as like movies, like acting.
Oh, you'll be great. You'll be great
I think I would do really good. I did some stuff over Philly with like sitcoms and stuff on YouTube, like the series and stuff they be having. Yeah, I've done some stuff. I've done stuff with comedians, little skits. I enjoy it. I would love to get more into acting.
Wow.
Yeah, I would love it.
Okay. So y'all hear that? Listen.
Love it.
What was your introduction to sex?
To sex. So, I really didn't even know about sex.
Okay.
Like growing up, like I was so blind to it. Like you said, naive. I didn't know nothing. Mm-hmm. And I met this football player from Philly, and he introduced me to stuff. I was like 19.
You can't say his name, right?
No, I'm not gonna say his name.
Okay.
But I was
I
like,
think the Super Bowl is today.
Yeah. I ain't gonna say his name.
Okay, good.
But yeah, he's in the NFL. Mm-hmm. Congratulations to him. He been made it. But he's a sweetheart. He wanted to date me. I met him on actually a hotline. Back in the day, they used to have something called the Philly Donut.
The what?
It was like you know how they have like it's like the Philly Donut. You know how they have the apps now, like fish, how you swipe.
Okay, yeah.
It was on the phone. You press 1, you press 2.
And you could swipe on the phone?
Like you could call, like press 1 or 2. Yes, if you like them.
I know what you look like.
Like you don't.
It could be a whole nigga on there talking about, hey.
It was some catfishing back in the day.
Hell yeah.
So let me say how I went on there, right? And I'm like, oh, okay. And they have chat rooms.
Young hot ass on the Philly Donut.
I know, right? I shouldn't have been on there. So they have like chat rooms. They got like multiple people in there. Yo, what's up? What's up? So I used to talk and they were like, dang, you sound good.
Maybe we need to bring that back. Somebody needs to come up with that. That sounds kind of lit. Okay.
Let me tell you, you want to do a private chat with them and get out of there with everybody else?
Oh, okay.
You press another number.
Okay.
So y'all introduce each other and do all that. Okay. So I talked to him and I'm like, come see me. Wildin'.
What? How old are you?
I was 19.
Oh my God.
But listen, my
19 on a
my
donut,
aunt
giving
is a cop,
giving it up.
Look, my aunt is a cop. So I'm like, this guy, you gave him the address? I'm like, can you run him for me?
So information.
Yeah, he was who he said he was.
Okay.
He was a young boy. He really was playing football, full ride. At the time, he wasn't in the NFL. He had the full ride.
Gotcha.
And I'm trying to get my lips hurt. So he had the full ride or whatever, and he came over like the next day. I was in Jersey. He was in Philly. He came over the next day, and he was talking to me, talking all this freak stuff, and I'm like, okay. Like, I wanted to do those things, but I thought that was wrong.
What things?
Like, I'm talking... Can I get, like, raunchy on here or what?
This is Trappin Anonymous. So,
I like guys who are, like, very in tune with themselves and their sexuality. I like guys who like guys.
Wait, what? Hold on. You just said you like guys that are very in tune with their sexuality.
Yeah.
You like guys that like guys.
Yeah, I do.
What does that mean?
I like a bisexual man, like.
Cause I only say, not to demean anyone that is bisexual, but I say that because typically you ask a woman, would you date a guy who's potentially kissed another guy? Oh, hell no. Well, fuck that. They are. Wait, this is something that.
Yeah, I will. We could all, you feel me? Yes, we could all have some fun.
Well, okay. Expound on that for me a little bit.
Yeah,
what about that do you enjoy?
I don't know. It just turns me on. Like, it does something to me. Whew.
And is this NFL player? Is this NFL player telling you that this is what he's into?
Yeah. He showed me videos and I was like, I never thought nobody was like this. I thought it was just me. I thought something was wrong with me. What are you, like, is this real?
Your introduction to sex?
Like, yeah. I told him, I didn't know about sex. I thought it was like just, on top of each other in the bedroom. The only thing, I thought the freaky thoughts that I was having, no, it's wrong.
But you're already in the strip club. You already around.
Yeah, I am. And I thought it was wrong. But I was in there like, I'm just going to get my money and leave.
Yeah.
But I always had the urge to try things. And I didn't know how to even talk to somebody about that because it was wrong. Like, that's what society would say. So him coming to me 19 as well, telling me that I've done these things. You want to see my videos? I'm like, what? We talked for 2 more months, and then I started we started doing some things.
Okay, before I ask you what things y'all was doing, I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna ask. You are someone who is other people's fantasy,
Right.
right? You think about that?
Yeah, I do.
Okay,
Yeah.
like people are fantasizing about you regularly. Okay, but what is your fantasy? What piques Asia's interest?
I would love to they're gonna grill me for this. I would love to be in a what is it, like a menage a trois type of thing with maybe 5 people, something like that. Mixed girl. I like girls too. So girls, I've been intimate with females, and I want a man that wants to have threesomes or multiple people in the bedroom with us, and he doesn't have a problem with a man touching him. That will turn me on. I don't even have to join. I can watch. That's gonna turn me on. Do your thing. Do your thing. Tune it up. Let me see. I want to see that for real. I like that. I got a toy box. You let me use toys on you, then yeah.
This is your ideal. Sort
Yeah,
of?
I like that.
Is this something that you have been a part of?
Some stuff I have, some stuff I haven't tried yet.
What's as far as you went? Or as far as
Um,
you in this?
I've had some threesomes.
Right.
Yeah, I did. I have said threesomes.
With 2 men and you.
No.
Okay.
I only I meant couples.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah,
couples.
I'm extra. I'm the extra in their bedroom to spice it up.
Okay.
Yeah, only two couples I've been with.
Okay.
We had some fun together.
Was there ever with the girlfriend is like, yo, yeah, maybe I didn't think this all the way through.
One couple, yeah, out of the two, well, the one she was just like, I didn't think, wow. She was like, whoa, wait a minute. It was her man, actually. He reached out to me like, oh, I want to surprise, her for her birthday. She's been saying she wanted threesome. A lot of women play fake gay. They fake women until it's time to, you feel me? It's time to get down with the get down.
Hey, big man, wherever you are, you fell for the oldest trick in the book.
Yes, he said.
You think that she wanted to have a threesome and she wanted you to pick the girl and bring her up in here? Oh, shit, yeah, I know. I don't even know who they are, but I just know they ain't together no more.
And he told me, yeah, come through. I was already cool with him, though. Mm-hmm. I was already cool with him. And I'm like, okay, if she's cool with it, that's fine. I'm fine with it. I'm attracted to both of y'all, so it's fine.
And so when you got there...
Yeah, she was like, what the fuck is going on? She was like...
I knew we was fucking, but we fucking... She was
like, is this Asia?
Oh,
and she was like, Perez? She was like, what the fuck is going on?
Oh,
and I'm like, yeah, I met you before. She like, no.
Oh.
This is not happening. And he was like, they argue, I was like, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave. We did a little bit, but it just was like, it was too much limits she had. If during the threesome, you can't have all those limits. Either you're gonna do it or you're not.
Right.
Because I didn't come here to watch y'all fuck. I mean, I could. That turned me on too, but, I want a little action.
What's your favorite porn category?
I watch gay porn a lot. Oh my God. I like gay porn.
I don't know why. I've heard this before.
And gangbangs. The gangbang.
You see, I like the gangbangs too, but it has to look very hood. Y'all gotta be in the projects.
Yeah.
If y'all not if y'all gangbanging in the mansion, it's like...
Right, yeah.
I want to see y'all gangbanging.
Her friend come over, him and his boy. Then somebody else come over, and they start let's get the party started. You feel me? Yeah. I'll be in the screen damn, eating my snacks. Yeah.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I also...
You all discombobulated?
No, this is entertaining. They're going to love this shit. I've spoken to other women.
Right.
And they sort of say their fantasy is to be gangbanged. You know what I mean? Which is Which is crazy that, like, people would think, like, this is a crazy fantasy to have.
Right.
But a lot of people would love to be dominated, be pleased
Yeah.
on multiple levels, and be the main character in the threesome.
Right.
You know, is a gangbang something that you would be open to? Is that something that, is that a fantasy for you?
I would like that. I mean, I want to say that I would like to do that with a husband, but I don't know if he would be with that. Like my wife, hell no. You know what I'm saying? But you know what what I've really been wanting? I've been wanting intimacy. Like I want to be like, I want somebody to take it slow. It's been a minute. You know, I want the romance. I want to be kissed on. I want to, you know, take your time. I don't want to have to be dominant. I'm submissive. Let me submit to you. Let me crawl to you, Zaddy. You know what I'm saying? Something like that.
Oh. No, I
I
can see
want
what you
that,
mean.
and I have not. I haven't had that in a while. So.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not crawling on the floor, man, but I can understand sort of how you want to be, because it gets old. It gets old. It does. You know, when you're out, you're having fun, you're doing your thing, you're living wild and free.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But sort of that sort of lifestyle, it does get old. You know, you do want somebody that you can come home to. You want somebody that, you know, for a man, like, is cooking and cleaning and
I
having
do
the house
those things.
maintained, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do
like
those things.
the slower pace, you know, because we're not 25 anymore. You know, we're not, you know.
I'm 23.
With the industry age,
Like,
they're gonna be like, okay, so 19, you said this, and you said you was in the industry for 12 years. How that?
They gonna start doing the math. Don't do the math. Don't do it.
Oh.
No, but I do all those things. I
Right.
think that's what makes it hard too for me to date, because a lot of people will say, "Oh, you're too good to be true."
Right.
Like, what is that? What do you mean? Like, I'm not toxic. I'm very spiritual. I'm peaceful. I love my peace. I don't want to argue. I don't want to fight. You know.
Why date the celebrity? Why not date the regular guy? Or
It doesn't work.
work?
It doesn't work. They don't understand my mental. I'm like in an entrepreneurship, you know, type of mood, and I just feel like, you know, I don't want to work for people. I like to make my own schedules. I like to do my own things. And the person that's working 9 to 5, they may feel like I'm looking down on them. I'm not. But I want to run a company. This is the stuff that I want to do, and I need somebody beside me that can handle the pressure of being beside me, and they're not gonna trickle back in the background.
No, that's true. Damn, I forgot my question. What was I gonna ask you? Give me a second. I was just okay. Damn it. This is something that I think every sort of fan probably has. Would you ever date a fan? Does a fan have a chance, right? Like, I know, like, even with, like, the OnlyFans, you gotta, like, sort of talk to men a certain way and get them, you know, do they ever have a chance? Let's be real.
I don't know, because I mean.
That's a good answer. You want to keep making money.
I'm like, they all have chances.
Right?
I love
still in the
my
mode.
fans. I love my fans.
You're still in the mode.
Yeah, but I want to be with somebody that's supportive, but not over, like, obsessive over me, a fan like that. But that supports me, of course.
And that's sort of how the celebrity sort of relationship could work, in my opinion, because this is somebody other people obsess over and all want to be seen with, and it sort of matches, you know, that equal. Is the celebrity route a common route for you, or is Molly just like the first time you've ever?
No, I've dated many celebrities. I'm a
many.
I've dated some. I'm just good with keeping out of the blogs. I'm the GOAT when it comes to staying out the blogs.
Oh,
I know how to move.
They've come to you before.
Yeah, I know how to move. If I want somebody in my business and they're in it, it's because I allow them to be.
So when you say celebrity, are we talking C-list, B-list, A-list?
I've dated A-list.
You've dated A-list?
Yes, I have. I know how to move. And I even tell them, are you wilding right now? You're trying to do what? Do you know how many people will be on you if you do this or do that, or, you know, meet me here at this time or that time, because I just like my privacy. Plus, I don't want things to blow up, and I don't know how long this is going to go on. I don't know if you're my forever guy, so I don't want to put people out there and say that I'm in these relationships or I'm dealing with these people and it doesn't go well. I don't like to.
Do you ever get tired of men constantly drooling on you?
Never.
Like never, like the
No.
attention that you
Never. I love it.
really.
Turns me on. As long as they're not like threatening me and
Right.
being like crazy. But no. I like to walk in a room and everybody stop what the fuck they doing. If I'm not accomplishing that, I need to go do something. I need to find out what I need to do to get that.
You know what they said about that, right?
What?
They say that comes from a lack of love as a child.
It might. But I was like that as a kid. Everybody loves me. I was a cute kid.
I know that was it for me.
They was.
I don't think my mother loved me. I didn't think she hugged me enough.
Aww.
Or told me she loved me enough. So I became this extra.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I am extra, but I don't know. Everybody was like obsessed with me when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Everybody wanted to watch me. Everybody wanted me. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. The camera was in my face since I was born.
Attention and like affection is like different. Right?
That is different, but it's still up there in this kind of same category. If a man is not like, I want a man to be like, dang, look at my baby, hype me up. Like, you know.
You want a daughter?
I do.
What do you tell your daughter? You tell your daughter, she comes home, Mom, I'm gonna be just like you.
No. Well, she gonna be just like me.
How you gonna tell me no?
Look.
And you look, Mom, this is what you I want to be just like my mother. You my hero. You the number one. I see
Right.
how you got to it. I see how you get your shit. I want to do it too.
But you know what? I'm gonna tell her, I went through the bad, so I can learn to teach you the good. I can. If she wants the model, that's fine. But she's not doing the model that I'm doing. I have to learn the hard way certain things to accomplish what I wanted. Now that I know things, I don't need my children, my future children, to go through what I went through, the struggle. I'm here to prevent that. I went through it. I suffered and took all the pain so they won't have to.
Okay.
A lot. I'm not going to get emotional in here.
Why not? People get emotional here all the time.
I just can't.
Why not? Makeup?
Yeah.
What pain? What pain, Mom?
You know,
like, you telling me you got all this pain and this, that, that. What are you talking about?
Abuse.
Yeah.
You know, being judged, just taken advantage of, cheated. You know, it sucks. But I've learned, almost losing my life. I've learned, you know.
I can't even, those things to sort of conceptualize, right? Because I do this for a living, there was times where I was in the street a little bit, but I was never like one of those people, so I never had to really deal with those repercussions, from what I do.
Right.
So having to deal with life-threatening repercussions from what you do, it's like, that has to be taxing. Yeah. And like you said, even the judging, we don't care. I don't care what nobody say about me, this, that, none of us care, but some of that shit, you be like, God damn.
Yeah, just a little bit. It's like, dang. But that's why I say you have to be mentally strong, because at the end of the day, I have to focus. If I put my energy onto what other people think about me, I will get nowhere. I will be right where they want me to be.
Right. What's something that nobody knows about you? What don't they know about Asia Perez? It could be anything. It don't have to be too crazy.
Anything?
It could be anything. What would they be surprised about if you said?
I'm battling breast cancer. Yeah.
I didn't know you was gonna share that. Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know you was gonna share that.
Yeah.
Okay. How's that been affecting you?
Well, at first, when I was feeling some pain and I knew that something was going on, I went to the doctors. I kind of figured, but hearing it and hearing them and then my hair falling out, it was just like, wait a minute, this is real? Like, what the fuck is going on? I broke down a lot. I took a break from social media. People don't know I take breaks from social media because I have an assistant that runs my page for me a lot. So I don't have to be on there. I can take a break when I need to. It becomes too much sometimes. I just want to breathe and be in my peace. So I cried a lot. But I've accepted this journey that God has put me on, and I'm cool with it. It's only going to make me stronger. I'm not going anywhere. And it's opening my eyes to not just survive, live your life. Live it. So I'm thinking about things totally different now. Thinking about things different. Yeah.
That first conversation that they had with you when he told you you had breast cancer, what went through your mind? What went through your spirit?
I do not want to cry in here, guys. Ooh. I thought about my son. Nobody's gonna take care of my son how I can take care of my son. And that would devastate him. I haven't told him anything. So that would devastate him to not have me. And I just thought to myself, like, God, please God, let me live. I have so much to give. Like I have so much to do in this world. I'm not done yet. I'm not ready to go. And I just prayed more. I always pray, but I just prayed more. I tapped into myself and I said, you know what? This is not stopping me from doing anything. This is making me go harder. And it's just what it is.
Yeah. How long has it been so far?
Well, I've been going back and forth to the doctors for about 7 months, dealing with like them trying to just figure out what was going on. But it hasn't been that long since I've known. I had to go back for some more testing. Hopefully they can remove it. It's small, so I'm hoping that they can just remove it, and that'd be that. They can take my boob. I don't even care. I don't care about boobs. Molly said you got an ass and a face. Fuck the titties. He said if you need, I'll buy you new ones. I'm like, okay.
We can get that.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't care. Just take it. Just don't take my life.
No, but we see people all the time.
Yeah.
We go on social media, we go online,
Right.
and we look at your smile, we look at your face, we look
Right.
at everything that you had. People envy it. People say, "Oh my God, I want to look like that. I want to be this person."
Right.
And they don't know half of the things that we gotta battle on a day-to-day basis.
They don't know.
The door closed and the lights turn
Right.
off, and you just laying in that bed. You feel me? Like
Trying to hold on.
Bruh,
They don't know.
I don't pray for nobody's shit.
No, I want my own. That's it.
You could be a billionaire. You could be, everything in a fast car, everything.
You never
I don't
know.
pray for nobody,
Yeah.
nothing. That God just wake me up, keep me doing what I'm doing. I could touch these people. These people could be a minister to their heart.
Right.
And that's it. Because let's be real, these things, this is gonna live forever.
Right.
This is gonna live forever. So whoever gotta hear this, whoever, even the moment that you're connecting here right now, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I know this is sort of out of the realm of things you typically do, you know what I'm saying? So I just know.
Yeah, I never open up.
I know there was never an opportunity to get this out. It's powerful, it's magical, and it's God sent. I have no doubt about that. You have any regrets?
No, none at all. Even the bad. I needed to go through the things that I went through because I wouldn't be the woman that I am today. I've come so far mentally. I needed to go through those things, and I'm grateful for them because they were lessons that I've learned.
What do you tell the young Asia, the one 18 years old, making 3,000 on the back? By the way, what was a good night?
I'm not gonna say a good night. I'm already being stopped.
Right. But what do you tell that young Asia that walks into the strip club for the first time and says, "You know what? We gonna get to it, girl. Put your big girl shoes on."
I would tell her to save her money more.
Oh, yeah.
Save her money, and the dreams that she has are possible. She can succeed. Don't doubt herself. Don't put anything on hold. The perfect time is the time that you start something. It's never a perfect time.
I have this saying, and I actually wrote it in my book. It was the best time to plant a tree is 20 years ago. The second best time to plant a tree is today. So,
I like that.
What does that girl say back to you?
She knows she can make it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Usually when I ask people to talk to their younger selves, they're usually their younger self is like stubborn or doesn't listen or is like?
I was very wise at a young age. I feel like I was an old soul. I was young, but I wasn't an 18-year-old like somebody 18, I wasn't. I was older, but just my mentality wasn't, I didn't know so much. But I carried myself like nobody was like, you're 18, really? 2 cars, my own place, like a baby. They're looking like they couldn't grasp it. Like, what? So, but I would have listened. I loved getting advice from people. I love listening to people. Even the bad stories they told me, I was like, okay, now I know what I need to stay away from. I know now. So yeah, I'm good with, I love corrective criticism. It's not a stubborn bone in my body.
This is Trappin Anonymous. My name is Chris Styles.